Hello everyone. So today I am going to start chapter number 12, that is areas related to circle. So in this chapter we have to study the areas of the object which are closely related to circles. So you can see in this figure number 12.1, there are objects which look like circle. So we can easily find the area of these objects by applying the formula of area of circle. So let us start the topic by recalling some of the basic formulas of circle. First one is circumference, that is also called perimeter of a circle, which is equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle. The region inside the circle is called the area of the circle, which is equal to pi r square. So let us discuss some of the parts of the circle. First one is the sector. Sector is the region between two radius and one arc. So the smaller region is called minor sector and the bigger region is called major sector. And the formula for finding the area of minor sector having center angle theta will be equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. We know that in a circle, the center angle, the whole angle is 360 degree. So here for finding the area of sector, we are taking theta angle out of 360 degree. So that's why we are writing theta by 360 of pi r square. That means the total area inside a circle is pi r square. Therefore, out of pi r square, we are taking theta by 360 part of it. So this is called area of sector. So student, for finding the area of the remaining part of the circle, you have to subtract this area of sector from the area of circle. So you will get the area of the major sector. The next one is segment. So what is segment? How segment is formed? So the region between an arc and a chord of a circle is called segment. So here you can see in the diagram there are two parts and one is smaller than the other. So the smaller region is called the minor segment and the bigger region is called the major segment. Circumference is the total length of the boundary. So for finding a part of it, we have to denote it by arc length. So you can see in the diagram, arc length is given. So it is subtending an angle theta at the center of a circle having radius r. So therefore, this arc length will be equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So here we are taking theta by 360 degree part of the circumference. So circumference is 2 pi r. We are taking only theta by 360 part of it. As you all know, the center angle is 360 degree and we are taking only theta part of it for finding the arc length. So student, let us start exercise 12.1. So I am doing question number 1 here. The given condition is radius of two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. So I am taking the smaller circle radius to be small letter r and the bigger one as capital letter R. And we have to find the radius of a circle having circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of these two circles. Okay. So let us do the solution part. So according to the question, we can write C1 is equal to small c plus capital letter C. C1 is the circumference of the circle for which we are finding the radius. So here I am taking that radius to be R1. So 2 pi R1 is equal to 2 pi R plus 2 pi capital letter R. So now you can see in both sides the value 2 pi is same. So by taking common from right hand side, we can cancel the 2 pi term and finally we are getting R1 is equal to small letter r plus capital letter R. So in place of small letter and capital letter R, I am putting the particular values and finally I am getting the value of the radius to be 28 centimeter. That is the radius of the circle having circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of these two circles. So next is question number 3. Here you can see an archery target marked with 5 scoring region from center outwards as gold, red, blue, black and white. So in the center the circle is gold circle, then there is a band of red part and then again there is a band of blue, then there is a band of black color and then there is a band of white color. So here the radius of the gold circle is given 21 by 2 centimeter. And similarly we can find the radius of the circle which includes gold and red both parts. So for that, width is given, width of each band is given 10.5 centimeters. So we have to add that width to each circle every time. So you can see the radius of the circle which contains red and gold part is equal to 10.5 plus 10.5, that will be 21 centimeters. Similarly, the radius of the circle which contains blue part, red and gold part will be equal to 21 plus 10.5 centimeter. So every time there is a new circle and a new radius. So similarly we can find the radius of the bigger circle which includes all the bands. Okay, so now we have to find the area of the region which includes each band. So first of all we have to find the area of the gold circle, that will be pi r square. So pi we can put 22 by 7 into, you can see the radius of the gold circle is 10.5 centimeters. So after putting the values, we'll get the area of the gold circle. So next, area of the circle which contains red and gold part will be equal to pi r square. So again here we can put the radius, already we found earlier, so radius to be 21 centimeter. So after putting this value we are getting 1386 centimeter square. Now we have to find the area of the red band. So we have to subtract the area of the bigger circle which contains both red and gold part from the area of the gold circle. So after subtracting this value we are getting 1039.5 centimeter square. So student, like this you have to find the area of the circle which contains red, gold and blue part, and then after you have to subtract. So next is question number 4. Here radius of a wheel of a car is given, that is 40 centimeter, and speed of the car is given as 66 kilometer per hour. So I am converting kilometer and hour into centimeter and minute respectively. So finally I am getting 1,10,000 centimeter per minute. So now in this question we have to find the number of complete revolution that wheel of the car will make in 10 minutes. So one complete revolution means the total circumference of one wheel, that will be equal to 2 pi r. And in n complete revolution we can say that wheel covers a distance of n into 2 pi r. We know that speed is equal to distance by time. So in place of speed we can put 1,10,000 centimeter per minute, and then distance is n into 2 pi r and time will be equal to 10 minutes. So you can see after putting and after simplifying we will get the value of n equal to 4375, that is 4375 complete revolution a wheel can make in 10 minutes. So the units will cut, you can see in left hand side and right hand side centimeter per minute is there, so it will get cancelled out and finally you will get the solution, that will be unitless. So student, try to do the remaining questions.